Welcome, Taurus. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your winter solstice reading. I have combined the African and the Tarot of the Divine into one deck. I'll clarify with the Crow Tarot and finish up with a few oracle cards. The winter solstice is symbolic of the longest, physically, the longest night of the year, and it symbolically represents the return of the light. This light returning is the light within us in the northern hemisphere. For those in the southern hemisphere, this is the summer solstice, and this represents the externalizing of that inner light by staking a claim on your position in the world, expressing where you belong, looking for that place of belonging. So for those of us in the northern hemisphere, this is a beautiful symbol, an entree into that natural hibernation mode that we can cultivate during these wonderful winter holidays. I'm going to get started with your overall energy and thank you for being here. I appreciate your presence. And I pulled the Hangman for you, Taurus. The Hangman is symbolizing this need for you to pull back from whatever situation you're in and to consider your perspective, the way you're looking at things. You understand that you need to shift your perception of things, your perspective, in order to recognize all the opportunities that are around you. This is really taking time to find some silence, find some stillness amid your activities to really cultivate the things that are really in alignment with what you want in the world. This is about really taking the time, sacrificing the outer activity, particularly during the time of the holidays when we can busy ourselves with so many things, the accumulation of things, the giving of gifts, the receiving of gifts, the celebrating the light. What does that mean to you? What do gifts mean to you? What is that ritual about for you? It seems to me that this is a time that you are called upon to think more deeply about the values that this holiday season symbolizes for you. In the present, we have the King of Swords. In the past, the Judgment card. And in the future, the Seven of Wands. You have already answered the call. You've already identified your mission, the thing that is important to you, the significant effort that you must make in this life to feel that your life has been worthy of and meaningful to you. At this time, you are cultivating this ability to look at things from a higher perspective. You're cultivating an awareness of the beliefs that you have, the beliefs that you are investing in, the truth of your experience, and the relevance of that to the world, how that empowers you to participate in the world, to make your mark in the world. This is giving you a greater awareness of your words and the power of your communications so that you are thoughtful about your judgments and that you are asking for information. You're challenging your own ideas and your own assumptions by asking for information from others, the information that you seek. Your curiosity is at charge here, and you are actually listening. You're taking in information. You're not simply talking, but you are asking and receiving the information that you're asking for. This is important because it seems as though there are a lot of things you want to do, and you're poised, you're taking a moment to construct a picture of what it is that you want to accomplish, so that this desire to step back and see the bigger picture is giving you an idea of where you need to put your energy. where you need to apply pressure in order to get the results that you want. But you're also really setting up clearer boundaries in your relationships. In all of your relationships, you're recognizing that you don't have to do things according to others' expectations, that you have your own expectation and desire for success that you are prioritizing over the needs and desires of others. This does not mean that you don't care, you're just being selfish, and that you're pursuing the things that you care about. No, it means that you're not letting the needs or desires of others sway you from your prioritized needs and desires. And as you set boundaries around your efforts, those things that you will and you won't invest in, you're actually liberating yourself to be successful, to pursue your mission, the things that matter to you in your life successfully. In the past, the judgment is clarified by the Six of Wands and the Six of Cups. This is quite lovely. So you have been working pretty consistently on balancing out your needs, your desires, and your relationships. Really looking at the way that positive memories of your past have reminded you of your gifts and talents. Reconnecting to those former experiences, former associates, friends, or relationships that allowed you to express yourself without judgment, even without an agenda. Like there was no plan when you were having fun doing the things that you do naturally and very creatively, the things that gave you joy and gave others joy. And this has encouraged you to think about the way that you work with others, the way that you work as part of a team, the way that you are able to be productive when you commit to being a part of a group or a team, and how you are in many ways being recognized for what it is you do and what it is you contribute. This can be a family team. Can be part of a family in which your role in the family is acknowledged and appreciated. This also is about perhaps seeing yourself in the experiences of younger people, of children, that remind you of your own positive, joyful, and creative experiences as a child. In the present, the King of Swords is clarified by the Four of Wands and the Queen of Cups. This is important because you are absolutely in a very powerful place of acknowledging your commitment to learning and growing. This is not so much about formal training as it is about learning from your own experiences and how you have been able to achieve and accomplish the establishment of a healthy and balanced domestic environment, home, community, family, as a result of your willingness to learn from your experiences, to grow as a result, to not hold yourself back with excuses about what you can't learn or you can't do, but to take every opportunity. And this is not a new quality, but this is one that's bearing a lot of fruit right now, based not only on your desire to grow and expand, to experience more of the world joyfully, but also on your deep compassion and ability to forgive yourself and heal. You are really turning your caretaking attention to your own needs and desires. And isn't it interesting how when you do that, that empowers your relationships with others? So again, as it may appear in many ways, or even to you, that you're focused on your own world, and is that a selfish thing? In fact, it is not. The healthier you are, the more happy you are, the happier you can recognize and support others in those same ways. This is about having a full cup from which you give. And that full cup comes as a result of your having prioritized your needs, healed yourself, helped yourself, forgiven yourself, and moved forward, moved on to gain and learn a higher perspective, a higher point of view that is more inclusive, that is not dominating with a particular bias, but says there are a lot of different ways of doing things, a lot of different ways of being, and I'm comfortable with those as long as it is contributing to the meaning and importance, the mission of my life. In the future, the Seven of Wands is clarified by the Three of Swords and the Emperor. Indeed. There's a lot about understanding that you have gained, lessons you've learned from, difficult personal behaviors, patterns of behaviors of your own that you have seen, you've understood, you've taken responsibility for, and you have forgiven yourself for. And that is one of the ways in which you have increased your sense of ownership over your own world, your own experiences, increased your self-control. And this is important for you because you are of an expressive nature. There's a lot of drama here and creativity, a lot of desire to be a part of something that requires strong, healthy relationships, clear communication, and you are gaining in those skills in a way that allows you to take more control over your expression, your behavior, and move more productively towards the things that are important to you. I'm going to pull a Starry Beginnings Oracle card and ask you if this reading is resonating for you to like this video, share this with others who may enjoy it or find it useful, and to comment below and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I have pulled Be Authentic. Your way is the only way for you. This is absolutely a beautiful confirmation. And I'm also going to pull a Flora and Fauna of Africa. This is by way of glorifying the motherland, but also reminding us how our ancestors are supporting us, have prepared us for the abundance of our lives, for the joy that we experience. And I pulled two. I'm going to take the top one. And it is the Nile crocodile. And the flower or plant that goes along with that is the butterfly orchid. And the key word is self-awareness. Lay low and observe before attacking. Be aware of your emotions and how you project them. Balance your conscious and subconscious. Interesting. So I'm going to now clarify with the Crow Tarot the past Six of Wands with the King of Swords and the Six of Cups with the Ace of Swords. So the King of Swords is a repeat card, and the Ace of Swords is underlying your quest for the truth, your openness to new ideas. What you're reading now is important. What you're watching, what you're communicating, the circles and information that you're finding access to is important and influencing ways in which you are growing and challenging yourself. You're not staying stuck, and it's so interesting how as you heal yourself, as you forgive yourself, you're more empowered to try new things. You're less attached to a position that will keep you where you are and more open to learning about things that are expanding your world and your consciousness. So this is absolutely about a truth you've discovered through experiences in your past. And your ability to communicate those, to talk to others, to negotiate with others, to be curious about their experiences that will illuminate the nature of yours. In your present, the Four of Wands is clarified by the Eight of Wands, and the Queen of Cups by the Nine of Wands. A lot of activity, a lot of action, a lot of motion I'm feeling is surrounding you at this time, Taurus. A lot of this has to do with inspiration. You're getting a lot of new ideas. You're exposed to people that are doing a lot of interesting things. You are seeking out the things that fill your soul, that contribute to activities, interest, the expression of your talents in a way that really gets you moving, gives you answers, or puts you in contact with others that have the information you're seeking. Overall, you are at a place where you have forgiven yourself for trying to do something that you have judged as being unsuccessful. And this is giving you an opportunity to recognize that your failures it's not that they're not failures, it's that they are successes. Your failures are leading to your success. This card is indicating that you have not given up. You will not give up. You are determined, no matter how battered and bruised, no matter how many experiences you've had where you feel you got the raw end of the stick, you haven't given up. You haven't given up. You are continuing to try. You just can taste success around the corner for you. You know that all of this effort has to go somewhere, and your dogged discipline, hard work, and determination will net you what you want. The main thing I'm hearing here is that you must forgive yourself for all the efforts you made that weren't successful. In doing that, you're accepting who you are. You're determined, you're dogged, you're stubborn. You are not going to give up until you get what you want. And that is a beautiful quality. Don't punish yourself for that. Don't shame yourself for that, but love yourself for that. Recognize that you are fulfilling your authentic, true nature in never giving up, in persevering, in working hard. These are qualities other people see and other people celebrate. But they're ones that sometimes you feel that you've been foolish to keep trying something that never has worked out. Change your perspective. Change your perspective on that. In the future, the Three of Swords is clarified by the King of Wands, and the Emperor is clarified by the Fool card. Well, indeed. So yeah, you're getting what you want, and what you want is the freedom and confidence to pursue your goals, to glory in who you are, to acknowledge how much joy, how much pleasure, how much beautiful sunlight you bring to others. You bring the light. You certainly are capable of bringing the fun, of enjoying your life, the simplest things in your life. You enjoy wholeheartedly. And that is what is giving you the confidence to go on this new adventure that you have been preparing for and working towards for a very long time. This new adventure is acknowledging the faith that you have built in yourself, the trust you've built in yourself, and the trust that you've built in the universe to know that everything is going to work out fine. The tragedy and disaster are not coming for you, but that you are on a path. You don't even need to know where it ends, because you know no matter what comes up on this new adventure, on this new path, in this new direction that you're working towards is going to be just fine. You have now the courage and confidence in who you are to move in a brand new direction. So beautiful. I'm going to finally pull a language of flowers for you. Something is turned upside down in there. Let's see if we can flush it out. Well, I pulled the belladonna, and the key word is silence. Listen more and quiet be. There are a couple of cards here. The King of Swords is repeated twice, and the Hangman, that emphasize this idea of going within, listening to your inner voices, your intuition. Let your own wisdom counsel and guide you. Thank you so much, Taurus. Until next time, namaste.